So there's been another week of drama in the Premier League. There have been more bold takes on Twitter, in the ESPN offices, in the ESPN studios for sure. But Shaka, I'm going to ask you how you feel about each of these claims. Is it an
Okay.
overreaction or is there an element of truth to them? Number one, Liverpool, after back-to-back draws, are already out of the title race.
Overreaction. In both of the last two seasons, I think I'm right in saying, come January time, both Manchester City and Liverpool were what 8-10 points ahead, and in the end, it was 1 point or something of the sort. Seasons aren't defined, aren't won or lost. No, it's who holds their nerve later on in the season. Not a great start by any measure from Liverpool, but this is a long way from over if recent seasons has taught us anything, with far wider gaps and far fewer games to go.
You might need to have a word with our mate Stevie Nicol then, because he's definitely been overreacting to the start of the season.
He's just a little depressed. He's a little depressed on Liverpool's
I think
start,
so.
that's all.
I think so. Maybe on Monday he can get a smile. We'll see what happens in that game against United. Okay, number two. Arsenal will be City's closest challengers this season.
Again, that's an overreaction. Arsenal, while have looked absolutely fantastic so far to start the season, I know the aforementioned Stevie Nicol had some criticism about that performance against Palace. I think they've been very good. The one thing we've been concerned about with Arsenal is their lack of consistency over the course of a season. They'll need that consistency if they are to stay within touching distance of Manchester City or indeed to eclipse Liverpool. I just don't see it. I think Arsenal will finish top four, but I don't feel they sneak into the top two just yet.
All right, I'm going to be interested to know what you're going to say about number three. Newcastle are in the European hunt.
Absolute truth there, Kay. You knew I was going to say that.
Of course.
Listen, given what we saw from Newcastle second half of last season, how well they finished. I think I'm right in saying that only City and Liverpool got more points in the last 15 games of the season or something of the sort. But please don't quote me on that. But I won't be far wrong. And the way that Newcastle have strengthened this team around, I have faith in Eddie Howe and this Newcastle team. And I think the one thing about that club that maybe stands them in better stead is there's no real expectation in terms of finishing top four, in terms of the players being under pressure, in terms of what the fans may want to see. They're very happy with the way things are progressing. And I think that lack of pressure allows for Newcastle to be a little bit freer. I think Newcastle has a surprise within them.
Oh, wow. Number four and final one. Erik Ten Hag will walk out at Manchester United.
I don't know if he'll walk out. I think there is some chance that Manchester United goes against their own grain and brings in a new manager before Christmas. That is very much against who Manchester United have shown themselves to be. But one thing we do know is Manchester United have to be different from how they have been over recent years if they are to turn this around. I don't see Ten Hag walking out with not many world-class managers available. I think right now, only Mauricio Pochettino kind of fits that bill. Manchester United have been slow to react previously. If they are again, they may find themselves in even more difficulty. So it may serve them better to make that decision sooner to bring in Pochettino, who has experience in the Premier League, who has more experience in managing difficult dressing rooms, albeit his time at PSG won't be remembered too fondly.
Oh, nice. I like the diplomatic approach there, Shaka. They have to be different to how they have been. That's definitely a bit of an understatement.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.